Hello everyone, my name is Kurazarrh, and welcome back to Sunless Sea. We are here in Fallen London, where we are going to kind of focus on the Clattery air, in part. We are still finishing everything up for our current Z captain, so we can move on to the next one. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to at least get the stuff for the work, so we can at least have it in our hold. And then we will, actually even before that, let's talk to her. Because I want to get some more money for our next character. We're going to have her cut out our yearning burning. So yeah, let's volunteer for our own operation. The knife cuts. She asks what you want removed. Then she makes you consent 3 times to having it taken away. Then the blade. There's pain in your ear, yes, but that's not the chief sensation. The other thing is a noise and a resistance like shears through heavy cloth. It is located in your mind and at the back of your neck. Your eyes go black. I haven't blinded you, she says mildly, as you sit there blinking and swallowing, but it will feel for a time as if I had. You lost a great deal of light. And we gain a Clattery souvenir, that's nice. We have a missing earlobe. Interesting. Okay, let's go and talk to her about the Clattery heart. It conshaded to look at Frostfound. If the ship is in ice, then perhaps the Cladent lobe has frozen. The Clattery heart might be no more than an ordinary vessel now. Still, even if that is so, there will be much to study. But whatever she says, the Clattery air plainly hopes to find the ship alive. Okay. I would like to... Interesting. So it looks like it takes away delusions that we had a white molliflower. And we had one at one point. I think it was from the Isle of Cats or Visit or something. And I wonder if that would make this easier. So, yeah. Let her have her experiment. A long box would be nice. If we had a prisoner... Let's make this prisoner. So next time we get a prisoner, we could ever do that. And let her have Blemigan. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Oh, you could pick up some Blemigans. Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's make sure we're gassed up. Unpause. Because we have 12. So let's see. Shops. How's our cargo? We're good there. Let's buy our 22 fuel. Let's buy our dark drop coffee beans. There we go. And let's go to the surface first. Away we go. This will be our last trip to the surface for the time being. We will be going back there to do more trading in the sunlight-filled mirror catch boxes. I might take... I don't know, I might buy like 8 or so, rather than just taking the 4 that we had before. That way we can just do a few trips and not have it take forever. But yes, let's do that. So we're going to go to the Command Canal. We'll hit the Utter Shroom, see if we can get some Blemigans. And I think for the Sooth and Cooper long box, unless we stumble across one, I think you can get one in Vendor Bite. There's a small chance. I'm not sure it's worth it, because it's like a, I don't know, 5 or 10%. But let's try the Blemigan thing, and see if we can get that. Not this one. This one's the good one. And then we'll see if we can get the Clattery heart. I want to say it has like 50 or 60 cargo. I really hope it does. But it is supposed to be a pretty good ship. Like, not like an end-game ship, but a really good mid-game ship that you can use for quite a while. And actually, I've never gotten it before. So, there is that. You should be aware that if you do get the Clattery heart, whatever ship you have just disappears. You just trade it. You leave your ship there, I guess. So, don't do it if you have, like, the shuttle log or something. Let's dock. Let's get our surface gossip. Ooh, nice. A port report. And let's get our 2 fuel. And off we go. I like this as a pretty good way of reducing terror. Okay, lost one fuel. Let's see. I don't have any recent news. I forgot to get that. That's okay. Alright, off to Vienna. Deliver our coffee. 960, not too bad. And this should be the very last favor. Okay. So we're going to hang on to this one for a while. We're not going to go and deliver it right away. But let's buy some fuel. How much do we have right now? We have 11. And we're going to the Utter Shroom first, and then let's buy, like, yeah, we'll do 10 fuel. And then, like, a few more. How many supplies we have? 5. Let's buy a few supplies, too. And a couple more fuel. Okay. There we go. Back to Avernus. 2 more fuel. Just in case. There we go. Okay. Back to Avernus. And back below. Okay, and then off we go to the Utter Shroom, which is like right down here. I'm not going to swing by the Iron Republic. There is stuff we could do there, but I am really hoping we can get something moving here. We've kind of stalled out on some of this stuff. Or at least sort of it's been a long battle to get here. Hello, Julie Fleur. I'm going to shoot you. Then I might dissect you, too. You're going to come to me right now, aren't you? No, thank you. Spin. Just do the spin cycle. And one more ought to do. Oops. Here we go. And let's scoop it up. Hey, a strange catch again. Not too bad. It's interesting. The strange catch is like actually a pretty common and cheap item now that I've learned about how easy it is to get. And you can trade it for a live specimen down here at the Utter Shroom. If you buy a live specimen, they're like 500 echoes. So, yeah, pretty wild. Wreck of the Miko. I wonder if this is what we came across underwater. It was sort of sparkly, and there was like a chance of losing a bunch of crew while searching for treasure. But here we are at the Utter Shroom. Let's get some lemmiggins if we can. And here we go. Okay, so get a port report, of course. Trade honey. Oh, okay. Okay, so we would need some honey. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and trade this. Why not? We have a very expensive live specimen now. That's pretty cool. Alright, so no Blummigans, that's fine. We'll just risk losing our Clattery air when we get the ship. But let's head back to London and we'll see if I can sell the strange catch. I don't think I can. But we'll at least fuel up and then we will head up to what's it called? Frostfound. Alright, here we are back at home. And messages. Okay. You know what? Just in case, let's check the new recruit. Okay, it is not the other surgeon. I might pick her up if we run into her. It's not a huge deal. Let's go ahead and submit our port reports. Just a couple of them this time, looks like. Okay, so let's see. What's our hold look like? I do wonder if we can sell this thing. It would be nice to get like a portion of that 500 for it, but you know, doesn't always go that way. I think we might have to wait until our second captain. I know there's a place in London, what's it called? It's an underground place you can't really get to until your second captain, but I think you might have to die in order to get that. Let's get our recent news and a free supply. I always forget that. Like, you get a free supply. That's worth 10, 15, 20 echoes, depending on where you would normally buy your supplies. Let's spend time with family. We'll dump our terror to 0, which is great. And the venture, no. Diplomat, no. Let's get some fuel and supplies. I do recall from the wiki from reading a while back, I think when you get the new ship, you want to make sure you have enough supplies because I think it maxes out your crew. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to buy... How's that look? 2 more and 2 more. Okay, let's go to Frostfound and see if we can get this new ship. Because it's a free ship, and that means that we can then pass on a lot more of money to our next Z captain than if we had to buy, say, the cargo ship, which I think is the cheapest ship we could buy that would give us enough cargo space to take the Venturer up to Avid Horizon. But I will see all of you up at Frostfound when we get there. Haha, just kidding. I am going to stop here just in case, on the off chance that we can get a Soothing Cooper long box here. Unless I'm wrong about that. It might be here, it could be Wither, it could be, I don't know, somewhere else. There are tons of places you can get all manner of random stuff here in the game. Let's see, the Tomb Colony. We call for help. Nope, not you. I think it's Explore Vendor Bite. Let's get the port report while we're here. The last tour is the Tomb Colonists. Okay. We'll do that in a later one, I think. Oof, 20. Yikes. We can sell this too for not much, actually. And sell Tomb Colonists. Okay. Well, let's do the Explorer. A raggedy fellow. Captain, I'm a good seaman. I'm yours if you'll have me. Will you have me? I'm hungry. I'll work hard. Unfortunately, we have a full complement. Sorry, dude. I know before I asked, but I hoped yet. Well then, Captain, take my blessing. You'll remember me another time, eh? When you have birth spare for a good sailor? What knows his way? He is laying it on a bit thick with all the Z's, but perhaps next time. You assure him, perhaps. Okay. Nothing to do there. Oh. Interesting. So we could get supplies. That's pretty cool. I like that. And if we had terror, we could do that. Or we could recruit him with 300 echo. Don't need you. Sorry, buddy. Alright. Frostfound. Off we go. Or, here we come. Nope, bat swarm. And in a second, boop, gone. Don't care to do anything with that. You don't really get anything from it, aside from you can dump your hunger for a bit of terror, but not really worth it. Not worth the time, honestly. The fuel burning to back up and pick it out of the water, meh. Skip. Alright, here we are. Pulling my parking spot. And Frostfound. Hey, hey. Alright. Alright. Let's extract the Clattery heart. Clattery air leans over the deck rail. There, in the ice! Searchlight catches what might be a hull. Or maybe a very large gizzard. Alright. The Clattery air presents herself on deck. She carries a bag full of sharp blades and serrated blades. Short, strong blades. Toothed blades like saws. Long-handled shears. Knives whose edges are invisible. She's ready to cut with glass or with diamond, or with fire, as required. The Clattery air has sliced away great blocks of frost-bound ice and piled them into a wall. Behind them, the shape of the Clattery heart is evident, but the hull flesh is blue with cold. It is shocked, she says, and numb. It'll need a cure. Luckily, our heart is great. Implements of warmth. The Clattery air builds a fire. She whistles an infuriating popular tune. She massages the hull flesh with brandy and piles otter pelt over its raw, frostbitten flanks. She speaks to it in the native tongue of the first city, a language cluttered with velar stops, whatever that is. In the 5th hour of these rituals, the heart begins to thrum again. It wants to be free of the ice. It wants to move. It wants to swim. South, says the air. Wait for us in Port Carnelian. It isn't safe to change ships here. The heart beats twice before taking a new heading. For now, the Clattery heart awaits in Port Carnelian. If you wish to make it your ship, you will have to go there and come to some agreement with the air. Okay, well, I guess we'll be going there next, won't we? Let's get a port report. And let's take tea with them. Give us a bit of fuel and supplies. Okay, well, I guess we are off to Port Carnelian. Let's see. Man, that is quite the ways away. Let's stop at Venderbite again, see if we can get another chance at getting a Soothing Cooper Longbox or whatever we get from exploring. And then we'll stop at London. And then pretty much from there, Port Carnelian. And this letter here is still sitting here mocking me. Okay, here we are in Venderbite once again. Let's go explore. Gained a terror and a lamentable relic. Okay, it's not too bad. Nothing crazy. Alright. And of course there is a bunch of bats here. Just deal with you momentarily here. Boop. Gone. I will take your stuff since you are right here. Now leave me alone. Okay. London, here we are. There you go. And messages. Okay, London. New recruit. Anybody I care about? Nope. Let's give our port reports. Venderbite. Frost found. Dunzo. How's our hold? Still have supplies for the work. I think we just want to get some fuel. That should do. And I think we're good. Let's go head out to Port Carnelian. I'm pretty much going to just beeline straight for it. I might stop for a port report at the Udder Room. But that should be about it. Oh wait, you know what? If we bring, prisoner's honey? We can get a Bunnigan? And she's still with us, right? Yes, okay. Go forward, please. Let's try this again. Okay, so, shops. Can we get... Yes, prisoner's honey. Let's give it a whirl. Okay, here we are. Before I actually do this swap, let's talk to her. Make sure we can still do it. Okay, we can. Good. Let's see what happens. Alright. Trade honey. We got a supply and a docile Blemmigan. And gather intelligence, the usual. And let's visit the village. Cool. Alright, let's talk to her and see what happens if we do that. So, let her have a Blemmigan. She has expressed interest in discovering how it works. Why does it propagate? Where is its obsession located? You were unlucky. She goes in with knives and glass plates and lenses. She comes out with a heap of minced fungus. It's no good, she says. The motive power is too diffuse within the entity. Unless you want some of this for a stew. That's pretty funny. Okay. Well, let's leave her alone then. Off to Port Cornelian. Hopefully no big crazy monsters along the way. Of course, there's no guarantee of that not happening. But I'll see all of you there. And here we are. I like the music here too, honestly. It's pretty pleasant. Here we are, and let's get our new ship. Let's see, Port Cornelian first. I don't need to bother with that. Paying for sapphires? Nah. Oh, right, we can't get a... the port, okay. Let's see, so we did... Let's do this one, call it Harcross House. The governor is very, very busy. An attaché offers you a bowl of sugared puffballs and explains the work of the governor does among the natives. Got to keep them happy, what? After all, they are tigers. Okay, so we got that. And let's not do that. If we need to buy fuel and stuff here, we can. We don't really need to. Cask of sapphires. Someone was offering this to us for something a while back. It was for... I don't recall. We'll leave it. Let's get the Clattery heart. Consult. Oh, here we go. It is drawn up at the dock, waiting for its owner. No one dares touch it, but the ships that berth near her travel faster and less steadily thereafter. Consult the Clattery heir about her future. What will she do with the Clattery heart? All a day in its engine room. You find her deep in the engine room of the Clattery heart. She is wearing oiled gloves that go above the elbow, for safety. The floor is slick with ichor. Hand me the spreader, she tells you sharply when you walk in. I need to see what is in the ventral chamber. Later, back on her own ship, you consult her about her intentions. She looks bleak. I am becoming involved, she confesses. I may need to become my own patient and remove my interest in the Clattery heart. The heir looks resolute. Okay. So, she will refuse to admit she wants to keep it. You can buy it from her. Okay. Send her on the ship away or sink the Clattery heart. Okay. Keep the Clattery heir and sail together. Ah, darn. Okay. So, she might stay. Okay, so if we had done the rest of this, maybe pushed her to meet her father, then we may have been able to keep her for sure. This is a... we might keep her. Let's find out. Wow, okay. So she leaves. You propose. Of course you can buy it, she says at once. It's not important. But that night, she sleeps in its engine room, between the boom and the throb. If you stand outside the door, you can hear her gulping sobs, even above the machinery noise. In the morning, she signs over your deed to the ship. She's already packed her bag to leave you. Well, it's a shame, but no big deal. So we've lost our Lygia-class steamer. We now have the Clattery heart. And we got a bunch of crew. Awesome. Let's take a look at our hold here. 80. Yes, so we can do the rest of this mission to... oh boy, to the Avid Horizon. Here we go, folks. Here we go. This is exciting. The only thing that's really missing is a forward slot for weaponry. And we'll take a look at this, what the ship looks like in a moment here. Let's buy a few of these. Hey, here we go. Hull 450. Nice, that's a lot more. It's a bit heavier, so it is going to slow us down a little bit. That's okay. But it gives you iron, mirrors, veils, pages, and hearts. So check out these stats now. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And we can replace our surgeon with you. That's fine. You give us hearts 6, pages 3. Yeah, not too bad. And let's get a feel for the ship. How fast do you go? Because we aren't going to have this for long. Look at it pulsing a little bit. That's kooky. We're definitely a little bit slower, I think. I'm not positive. Check that out. Some angry looking lights. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Now, something that I kind of wish I'd bought, but maybe isn't worth it, is an avid suppressor, which goes into the aft slot that our other ship didn't have, but this one does. And the suppressor will basically let you spam the full power option, which, yes, it does drain your fuel, but because your fuel use is dependent entirely on your speed, there really isn't a problem. It's just that the suppressor keeps your engine from blowing up when you use it. So if it's cheap, I think it's a couple hundred echoes. If it is, then we can go ahead and buy one, and then we can zip up to the Avid Horizon at like Mach 6, or at least less slow, and get there much more quickly, and see how it feels. This might be worth like going after relatively early on, because it's not my favorite ship. It's not like, I wouldn't want this for taking on the big sea creatures because it doesn't have a forward slot. But for early game stuff, 80 cargo is really good. In fact, I probably should have. Let's take a quick stop over here and see if we can get some coffee in the Iron Republic. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Because if we can, it'd be worth dropping off some coffee up above the surface, or on the surface. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, our nightmare has struck. Okay. The sea is bright as milk. False stars above are black on a pitchy bed. Something is watching you. Its gaze enfolds your boat. You are transparent as glass. Let's go deeper into it. Sure. Let's try it. Get a tale of terror. Beneath you, the eye grows wider. The water begins to warm, to steam. Remove your garments. It may soon be time to swim. Okay. Ah, okay. So we will definitely want to rest at night. That's right, the ship is much wider. It doesn't like... I can tell, it doesn't handle much differently, but it feels like it does, because it's like chunkier. Let's see what we got here. Any shops open? You can buy fuel for cheap. Don't mind if I do. Sure. There we go. Okay, so... Hell provides. Fund a tittering artificer's project. Okay. I think I know what this is. Yeah, let's... The Market of Hungers today. Visit the shops. Aw, okay, we don't have... Ooh, we can buy the long box for a lot of money. No, I'm good. Alright, well, let's see. Can we compile a port report? We get to pages. Nice. The Gesundheit Company is open for business. Man. I guess not. I guess we're not getting anything coffee-wise here. That's okay. Let's get our way out of here. And I'll see all of you back up in London. And actually, wait a second. Ding! Hey, we got another level. Nice. So before we do that, So our hold has a lot of space in it. I mean, a lot of space. So why am I going back to London? I'm going back to start the last bit of quest, but before we do that, I did say that I actually wanted to trade some more sunlight. So you know what? Let's just go and do that. Let's go to Khan's Shadow, or Khan's Heart. Let's buy, I don't know, a bunch of the sunlight boxes, the mirror catch boxes, and then let's actually go to the Camino Canal. We could even bring coffee with us. So I am definitely seeing a marked increase in our supply usage. It's like it goes up by big chunks. There you go. See, look at that. Is that crazy or what? So at some point, it would be nice to dump some of our crew. Let's see, get our port report from Khan's Shadow. Let's hit these shops. You're kind of pricey. But if we don't, then we die. So, oh, here's where we can buy that. Okay, the Mile Breaker. That might not be bad, but still. Let's see. I might just sell these. Let's sell 2 of them. Let's buy a bunch of those. Let's do that. And then let's go and buy... Let's buy 8 of these. There we go. And that should be good. Stygian Ivory, created human souls, don't really need those. Is there anything else in here for us? I don't think so. Let's go check out Khan's Heart and see if there's anything else that would really be interesting to us. I don't think there is, so let's go and then run up to the surface and get our mirror catch stuff. And then avoid London. Do not go to London. Well, the game chugs, apparently. But do not go to London while you have mirror catch boxes in your inventory. Bad idea. It might even make sense to hang around on the surface a little bit and maybe try to do some things to burn our crew. I would like to get down to, like, I don't know, 25? 22? Let's see. Time in the tea house. Now we want to go to the Nephrite quarter. There we go. And we know what? We can definitely buy some coffee here. Oh, we can buy mirror catch boxes here too. At the same price. Not too bad. Let's load up on this. So we can get, what, 29 of these things? You bet. All right. And then straight over to the Camino Canal. Not too shabby. Well, I will stop at Demo Island, get a port report, and I'll see all of you at the Camino Canal. We take a look at what we can do on the surface. All right, folks, here we are. Camino Canal. Let's listen for some surface gossip. Get a port report. And we have plenty of fuel. Let's go. All right, so let's do Naples first. Very nice. And we are going to probably buy 10 fuel. How much do we have? Yeah, let's do 10 fuel. Let's go to Vienna. And let's unload our coffee. Yes, we got some money. That is what we wanted. Okay. And now we are going to be filling our mirror catch boxes. Where is that? It is not here. Okay. We have how many supplies? We have 9. Let's buy 10 supplies. There we go. Let's go to Avernus. And let's fill some mirror catch boxes. Okay. So I recall, you can lose crew here sometimes. I did lose crew earlier. I was tinkering around with using the full power to the engines option. And I did burn out once. So we have 8 sunlight-filled mirror catch boxes. Glorious. Whoops. Let's go below. Let's see. You know what? Let's go to Naples again. Just gonna buy some more fuel. We'll lose 10, we'll lose 11, we'll have 18 fuel. And let's buy 10 more, why not? It's fine. Okay. Back to Avernus. Return below. And there we go. Alright, folks. Well, I think we're going to call it there. We made a good bit of progress. And we're going to spend probably the next episode finishing up getting the last bits of everything we can to pass down to our next Z captain. And once we have that, we will then go to the Avid Horizon with Adventure after we sell basically everything that we can sell in or in London and around London and to wherever else we can go. And let's take a look. So we were at 0 yearning burning. Let's see, if we scroll down here to the bottom, here we go. We have 43. So we can probably do that, what, 3 more times? That's not too much. And we're going to be going directly between here and the Isle of Cats, as well as then up to Khan's Shadow. Super short little skip and a jump here. So I think that will work out pretty well. That should be pretty quick. And that should get us at least a few more 1,000 echoes to send to our heir. But everyone, that's what we're going to call the episode for now. I hope you enjoyed finally getting a new ship. We've been using the Ligeia class steamer for a very, very long time. And yeah, this is a nice upgrade. So, let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, my name is Captain Kurazarrh. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.